Hello, my name is Sonali and I welcome you back to a new episode of Around the World in 7 Days. We all know that India got the chairmanship of Shanghai Cooperation Organization for 2023. The summit of this group was also hosted by India on July 4. In this conference, the international community was appealed to combat the activities of terrorism, separatism, and extremist groups and stop the spread of religious intolerance, aggressive nationalism, ethnic and racial discrimination, etc. Along with this, it has also been agreed to focus on areas like digital inclusion, youth empowerment, startup, and innovation. During this conference, Iran officially achieved the status of a member of the grouping. In this way, the total number of members in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization has now increased to 9. Earlier, Iran had the status of observer country of the group. But two things became important in this conference, which are discussed a lot. Firstly, India again reiterated the point of not supporting China's ambitious project, Belt and Road Initiative. India has become the only member of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization which does not support the project. Secondly, this conference took place virtually, whereas earlier it was proposed to be held in New Delhi. It is being said that Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin refused to come to India. So, in today's episode, we will understand the importance of India's opposition to the Belt and Road Initiative. We will know why only India among the members of Shanghai Cooperation Organization has objection on this. Then, we will understand the reason for this conference being virtual. Also, we will know whether this is going to cause any harm to India. But first of all, let us know about the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The foundation of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization was laid in 1996 itself. Then it was called Shanghai 5 because the 5 countries laid its foundation in the city of Shanghai. These countries were China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan. In 2001, Uzbekistan joined it, and then it was named Shanghai Cooperation Organization. India has been its observer member since 2005, and in the year 2017, India and Pakistan became its full-time members. Now, a total of 9 countries, including Iran, are its members. It is a political, economic, and security organization. Its main objectives are regional security, reduction in the number of troops deployed in border areas, joint fight against terrorism, separatism, and extremism. Later, economic cooperation was also included in it. As we mentioned earlier, the hosting of this year's summit was in the hands of India. The theme of India's chairmanship was Towards a Secure SCO. Here the word secure stands for S for security, E for economic development, C for connectivity, U for unity, R for respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity, and E for environmental protection. At the end of the meeting, New Delhi Declaration was issued on which the member nations signed. In this letter, commitment was expressed to fight together with terrorist and extremist groups. To counter these activities, it was also talked about stopping the idea of aggressive nationalism, racial discrimination, fascism, and chauvinism. The leaders adopted 2 thematic joint statements. First, combating the fundamentalism that promotes separatism, extremism, and terrorism. Under the second, new pillars of cooperation were agreed upon for cooperation in the field of digital transformation. But India did not give its consent to the Belt and Road Initiative. India declined to be part of the Belt and Road Initiative in the economic strategy statement of the member countries. India did not sign the part of the declaration that mentions the project. Actually, Belt and Road is a multi-billion-dollar project. It aims to connect Southeast Asia, Central Asia, the Gulf region, Africa, and Europe through a network of land and sea routes. The aim is to launch large infrastructure projects in the world, which in turn will increase China's global influence. In this project, there is a plan to implement other infrastructures like railways, ports, highways, in which more than 100 countries have signed for cooperation. However, the reason for India's protest is that the project will pass through Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, which India considers a violation of its sovereignty. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is a part of this Belt and Road project on which India has been continuously raising questions. Now coming to the second question, why there was a need to make this meeting virtual? Actually, earlier there was a plan to hold the meeting of Shanghai Cooperation Organization in New Delhi. But in the beginning of June, the Government of India announced that this meeting will now be virtual. The buzz behind this is that the presidents of China and Russia refused to attend the meeting, due to which the plan for the summit in New Delhi was postponed. It was said that Xi Jinping and Putin did not come to Delhi because of India's border dispute with China and not openly supporting Russia in the case of Ukraine. There is no doubt that at present India is taking steps towards America. On the other hand, Russia is a historical partner of India. But due to the enmity between Russia and America, India faces the challenge of balancing the two. On the issue of Ukraine, America has repeatedly been hinting to India to clear its stand. But Russia has never put such pressure on India. On the other hand, Russia has never put pressure on India even on China's border dispute. Therefore, it would not be fair to say that Putin did not come to India because of Ukraine crisis and China. However, if there is even an iota of truth in this fact, it would be a matter of concern for India. The reason for this is that Russia is a historical friend of India and also the most reliable. The second reason is that India has joined the Shanghai Cooperation Organization to attack regional terrorism, separatism and extremism. But if Russia does not live up to India's trust, then challenges will increase for India in this group. India's association with this organization is based on Russian dominance in the region and its support. Therefore, it is very important for Russia to be with India. So that's all for today. See you in the next episode. But before leaving, let's note down a question based on today's story. What are the reasons behind India opposing China's Belt and Road Initiative project?